Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. As you can see background, I'm still in Vancouver. I'm flying out today. And I'll be finishing, so hopefully it goes smooth today. Well, otherwise, maybe you come back. That's alright. Today, it's 31st. No, I'm not talking about today. Date is 31st. It's 31st chapter, like an episode. Become aware of your moods and do not allow yourself to be fooled by the low ones, like low moods. That's what he's talking about. See what he says. Your own moods can be extremely deceptive. They can, and of course, probably do, trick you into believing your life is far worse than it really is. When you are in a good mood, life looks great. You have perspective, common sense, and wisdom. In good moods, things don't feel so hard. Problem seems less formidable and easier to solve. When you are in a good mood, relationships seems to flow and communication is easy. If you are criticized, you take it in stride. So nothing much hinder from what you do, and you'll be okay, you flow. On the contrary, of course, we're gonna look at white, and now it's black. When you are in a bad mood, life looks unbearably serious and difficult. You have very little perspective. You take things personally and often misinterpret those around you as you impute malignant motives into their actions. Here's a catch. People don't realize their moods are always on the run. They think instead that their lives have suddenly become worse than the past day or even the last hour. So, someone who is in a good mood in the morning might love his wife, his job, and his car. He's probably optimistic about his future and feeling grateful about his past. Awesome, like all hype, like all good. But by late afternoon, if his mood is bad, what happened? He claims he hates his job. Think of his wife as a nuance, and think of his car as a junker. Well, it's same job, same wife, same car, totally different now, and believe he's going to go nowhere in his career. If you ask him about childhood while he's in a low mood, he will probably tell you it was extremely difficult. He will probably, most likely, blame his parents for his current plight. So, nothing, it's, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Such quick and drastic contrast may seem absurd. Of course, if you look at, far, step away from what's, things happening in front of that's, it looks absurd. Like good and bad all of a sudden, and same thing. Was grateful and, so optimistic. When you're low mood and you put the same matters, like drastically lower end, like, black, like scary thing. Such quick and drastic contrast may seem absurd, of course, even funny. But we are all like that. In low moods, we lose our perspective and everything seems urgent. We completely forget that when we are in a good mood, everything seems so much better. So we totally forget about when we are in a good mood, because now everything needs to be critically, I don't know, like blame maybe. We experience the identical circumstances, who we are married to, and where we work, of course, the car we drive, our potential, our childhood, everything. Exactly identical situation, entirely different. We think differently between low and good mood, depending on our mood. When we are low, rather than blaming our moods as would be appropriate, that's what I would do, we instead tend to feel that our whole life is wrong. It's not about mood, they're talking about their life all of a sudden. It's almost as if we actually believe that our lives have fallen apart in the past hour or two because I feel low mood. Well, the truth is, life is almost never as bad as it seems when you're in a low mood. Nope, it's exactly the same life that you're living. Rather than staying stuck in a bad temper, convinced you are seeing life realistically, you can learn to question your judgment. That's a good practice. Remind yourself, of course, I'm feeling defensive, angry, frustrated, stressed, and depressed because I'm in a bad mood. I always feel negative when I'm low. Can you be high when you feel better when you're in a low mood? Well, you gotta change it. The hormones, you don't really do that thing, hormone. It's not, it's not under your control. But you can try. When you are in an ill mood, like low mood, ill mood, bad mood, similar term, learn to pass it off as simply that an unavoidable human conditions that will pass with time. If you leave it alone, that's it. If you leave it alone, leave it alone, go by, it will pass. A low mood is not the time to analyze your life. No, don't even try, don't even think. Just, if you feel low mood, just don't think. Don't do anything. Do not do anything. Especially this one, don't think. To do so, it's emotional suicide because you're gonna kill yourself. If you have legitimate problem, it will still be there when your state of mind improves. Things gonna be there exactly the same way, but you look differently. The trick is to be grateful for our good moods and graceful in our low moods, not taking them too seriously. The next time you feel low, let's say, well, I kind of feel down for whatever reason, right? Remind yourself, these two shall pass, and it will. Same thing, it's a lot similar that, remember, when you feel bad last night, from work and stress, and what has been changed? Look at surround your circumstances. Your kids are still same kids, same wife, same house, same job, same car. But when you feel bad, everything, it's horrible. It looks drastically bad, and you don't want to deal with it. Well, then leave it alone. Let it pass. Just think about when you are in a good mood, right? Simple. So practice, let it go. When I feel low today, I'll practice, let it go. Such as flight delayed. Yeah, it makes me low, but I just let it go because I eventually gonna go home, right? Thank you. See you next time.